If Jayne ever did anything, she was the first black woman to ever do it. Let's explore the life of the Black Queen of Firsts and how an infamous sex tape nearly took it all away from her. Born Jayne Harrison on October 27, 1951, in Ohio. Her family was middle class, but her parents, Herbert and Virginia, would spare some money to support their children to achieve their dreams. They had a motto for their family: aim high, give God most of the credit, suffer disappointments silently, and avoid maliciousness. She was raised with fairly high standards, and her parents expected her to aim to excel at everything she did. In high school, she was in the cheerleading squad and National Honor Society, was vice president of her sophomore class and president of her junior class. After graduating, she went into pageantry and was crowned Miss Ohio USA in 1970 and competed in the top 10 for Miss USA. This win propelled her into the national spotlight, opening doors to opportunities in modeling, acting, and broadcasting. She simultaneously pursued higher education at Baldwin Wallace University in Berea, Ohio. She was an above-average academic student and participated in the track and field team, all while trying to get her start in the entertainment industry. In 1971, she appeared as a dancer in Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. This gave her the opportunity to join Bob Hope on his world tour as a backup dancer. From there, she spent the next 3 years of her life mostly working on The Dean Martin Show and as a singer and dancer. Throughout the 70s, she made guest appearances on popular sitcoms like Sanford and Son and Starsky and Hutch. She did commercials and small roles and worked as an extra in some roles. In 1977, though, she got her first lead film role in Big Time. Building on her success in the pageant world, Kennedy transitioned into a career in television. Kennedy's passion for sports and her keen insight into the world of athletics led her to pursue a career in sports broadcasting. At first, she joined CBS Sports as a sideline reporter for the NFL Today pregame show. In 1978, she got the chance to replace Phyllis George on the NFL Today on CBS. This minor change to the show was a huge change for America. Jayne was the first ever African-American female sportscaster. She became a familiar face on screens across America. There were doubts amongst the team that she would be up for the job, but she ended up becoming one of the favorite NFL Today sportscasters of all time. However, in 1980, she was fired because of a contractual dispute. Although the network hasn't made the reason public, Jayne stated that she had to fly between cities to work on a different show, and the network decided that she couldn't do it because it would be inconvenient for their shooting schedules. Another cited reason was Jayne's guest appearance on an unnamed competing network. She was doing a few guest appearances during her time on NFL Today, but there was a specific network she appeared on where CBS had to interject, and Jayne persisted in making her appearance. Either way, she was lost from sportscasting television. Many fans recall a morning show for NFL Today where fans of the show disrupted the shooting by pounding on the window and yelling, "We want Jayne!" She went on to host Speak Up America, but the show ended swiftly. Kennedy's television career flourished nonetheless, with appearances on numerous hit shows and specials. She served as a co-host on the popular variety series The Dean Martin Show. In 1981, she played Julie Winters in Body and Soul with her husband at the time, Leon Kennedy. For this role, she won an AACP Image Award for Outstanding Actress in a Motion Picture in 1982. She also won an Emmy Award for hosting the 1982 Rose Bowl. That year, she got back into sportscasting on the show Greatest Sports Legends and interviewed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Johnny Unitas. Jayne's work as a sports journalist paved the way for future generations of female broadcasters, inspiring countless women to pursue careers in sports media. She brought a fresh perspective to sports coverage, reshaping the way audiences viewed women in sports journalism. And most importantly, The audience loved it. This disproved all of the suspicions that a woman wouldn't be able to make as critical or entertaining of a sportscaster as a man. In fact, they wanted more of her commentating. But as good as things were going, her career would never be the same again. Remember to click the subscribe button and notification bell to keep getting the real truth behind the stories of all of our favorite Black Hollywood stars. Unfortunately, controversy struck in Jayne's career when a tape of her with her partner Lenny was leaked to the public. He convinced her to make the intimate film and promised that it would only be shared between the two of them and not be shared without her consent. People believe that Lenny leaked the tape to sabotage Jayne's career, and he later sued the reporters responsible for creating and publishing the rumor. The reason? There was a rumor that while Jayne was still married to Leon, she had an affair with Bill Overton, who she would later marry, and Leon wanted some sort of revenge on her for her infidelity. He claimed that the accusations they made were unsubstantiated, and that they cost him his career by making it seem like he was the one responsible for the tape being released. According to Leon, this rumor is entirely false. An alternative rumor has it that the tape got jammed, and when Lenny went to have it repaired, the repair store leaked the tape. After this incident, her career was never the same, and people in the industry were hesitant to associate with her. But she gained back all the power from the situation by approaching every opportunity she did get with the same indifferent intensity and passion as she always would have. Because of the way she was raised, Jayne had a pretty unyielding spirit. She did things because she believed that she would succeed at them if she tried hard enough. Even with this self-belief, she didn't find approaching an industry in which very few people believed that she would be successful easily. According to Media Society, her experience was far from equitable. Even though she felt she was being treated unfairly because of her race at times, when the lights came on, she had to wear a brave face and pretty that she wasn't under attack. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Jayne's advocacy work has also left a lasting impact on society. Jayne has been a passionate advocate for social justice and equality, using her platform to speak out against racism, sexism, and injustice in all its forms. She has actively supported numerous charitable endeavors, participating in events and speaking engagements. She co-hosted the Lou Rawls Parade of Stars in 1986, which generated $10 million for the United Negro College Fund. Additionally, she served as a keynote speaker at the Evanston Martin Luther King celebration in 1987, and in 1988, she became a national spokesperson for the National Council of Negro Women, advocating for their annual Black Family Reunion celebration clinics and seminars across the country. With over 4 active decades in the entertainment industry, she managed to accumulate a net worth of $2 million. She shattered barriers, defied expectations, and paved the way for future generations of women and people of color. Her achievements are a testament to the power of perseverance, talent, and determination in the face of adversity, but also to the value of raising your kids to always believe in themselves and what they're capable of. Her legacy continues to resonate today, inspiring countless individuals to dream big, break down barriers, and create positive change in the world. Jayne's last acting role in a film was in 1981's Body and Soul, where she played Julie Winters. 5 years later, she made her last television appearance in 227. However, in 2024, she returned to TV to play herself in the NFL Today documentary. For the most part, she stopped being an active member of the industry. In 2023, she assumed the role of CEO of NDY Enterprise, and that has been her main focus since. When she was starting out as a model, she met Leon Isaac Kennedy, a DJ and aspiring actor and writer. Leon and Jayne were both struggling artists, still trying to make it big in their craft when they first met, so they related to each other's ambitions. They got married in 1970, an event graced by Motown's Smokey Robinson as best man. Together, they moved to California, driven by dreams of pursuing acting careers. However, life took an unexpected turn when she received a diagnosis of endometriosis in the 80s. Despite the challenges, she pressed forward. In 1982, her marriage to Kennedy came to an end, but she found love again in 1985 when she tied the knot with actor Bill Overton. Despite her previous health struggles, they were blessed with the arrival of 3 daughters, Savannah Rhee, Copper Joy, and Zaire Alyea. Savannah's main occupation is in media and arts. She mainly works with nonprofits and organizations to help them increase their revenue and funds. Her main goal is to use equality, talent-spotting skills, and compassion to help the organizations she works with achieve their set goals. Copper studied at Pepperdine University for marketing and worked as a social media manager for various companies. She also ran her personal blog, The Copyright, but she last updated it in 2016. Zaire studied at the University of Southern Carolina, where she majored in international relations and currently works as a foreign policy analyst, protocol officer, and strategic advisor. She is also a writer for Medium.com. One of her articles is named "Take Me Back, Returning to the Homeland," where she describes an elaborate plan to travel to Africa with her mother that she was finally putting into motion. It seems that all of her daughters inherited her philanthropic spirit. Click on this next video to explore the life of a Black Hollywood star behind the screen. What's your favorite Jayne movie?